Oh my god, I just reached 800 subscribers. Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Alright, hi y'all. If you are new here, my name is Shirley. I am a New York City law graduate and I am studying for the bar exam, which if y'all don't know is like one of the hardest exams, and it is required to be admitted as an attorney in most states. I am 6 weeks into bar exam studying, and let me tell y'all, it is extremely rough. And yeah, I don't know, it is as bad as people say it is, and I'm not even trying to be dramatic. It's just really bad. Studying for, at least in my case, studying for over 6 hours 6 days a week is just brutal. Now doing it for 4 weeks now, heading into my 5th week next week. It's just really depressing. It's really isolating. So yeah, let's get into like where I'm at, what I'm doing to help myself, and how this whole process is like. Well, number one, people say that to focus on memorizations 2 to 3 weeks before the bar exam, and so far I do feel like prioritizing learning the material and doing a lot of practice questions is a form of memorization. So I've actually been able to just like do closed book practice exams and kind of already see like what fact patterns are alike, and so I'm kind of already doing that work. So what I'm doing right now is focusing on practice, and those little rules are gonna get planted in my head like 2 or 3 weeks before the bar exam. And a good example of this is secure transactions. I promise you, I have never heard what that is. I didn't know what a consumer good was. I really was struggling. I spent like maybe 2 days trying to learn secure transactions and watching some videos on it. And I promise you, like the next day or the 2 days after I started learning about secure transactions, I took a closed book practice exam and I was able to recall the rules. Like I was so in shock, because I was like 2 days ago I didn't even know what the hell was a secure transaction. Practice helps with memorization. Second, what I've been doing to help with memorization is, I talked about this very early on, I've been using Anky, which is a system that medical students use, and I like occasionally look at it, but I do think just like looking back at those cards and going over them when I'm like not wanting to like actually study does help with memorization. So shout out to the Anky cards that I've been making for myself. It's just a great way of like recapping the information and seeing what's sticking, what's not. So thanks Anky. I know now why medical students use it. And I have never been a flashcard girly, so obviously like this is not my way to memorize information. And what I'm gonna do the last 2 to 3 weeks before the bar exam is do my method of memorization. But I feel like Anky is like a great way to kind of just refresh the information in a way that is not so time consuming. So yeah, I love it. Number 3, which might be like a personal thing that I'm personally going through, or maybe this is common, but I have been feeling really isolated in this experience and really depressed. And I know I have people, you know, who check in with me. It's nothing like, you know, if I was living with someone who was doing it, if I was physically studying with someone and being able to talk to them like face to face, I feel like that's different, because I'm living with my family and nobody's studying for the bar exam. Like my boyfriend's not studying for the bar exam, my sister, you know, everyone that's close to me that I see physically. And so when I see them living their best life, or when I'm, you know, trying to spend time with them, but I'm thinking about, you know, oh my god, I haven't studied enough hours today, like it does make me feel really isolated. And it's, yeah, even like talking about it is making me emotional, because I'm not like okay. I am trying to be, like I do take a lot of breaks. I went to the beach yesterday, I'm going dancing today, but at the same time it's an isolating experience. Like it doesn't feel great. There's days that are better than others, I'm not gonna lie, but for the most part, like now that I'm like, you know, once I hit my 3rd week of doing this consistently, I just started to feel exhausted. I started to really just feel so miserable. So yeah, If you know someone who is studying for the bar exam, or you yourself are studying for the bar exam, I would hope that you're honest, or you're checking in with people about where you're at. For me, it took me a while to tell my sister that I wasn't okay, because I just felt like, what the hell, like, this is just an exam, you know, I'm in the trenches, they probably know I'm stressed. But I feel like my family didn't understand how sad I was until recently that I told them. And yeah, they check in on me. I feel like that helps. My sister like tells me all the time. She now checks in with me daily. She's like, how was your day today? Like, and if you're gonna go through this experience, or you are going through this experience, be honest with people, reach out, and don't be up in their head like me. Because for the first 2 weeks I was just like, I'm sad, not telling anyone. Those are my 3 kind of highlights for this week. Number 1, practice does help a ton with memorization, at least for me. So I'm not that worried about memorizing right now, like hardcore memorizing, because I know that'll happen 2 to 3 weeks before the bar exam, which is what my bar mentor also told me. So yeah. 2 is I am loving my Anky cards, and I think that, you know, this is a new thing that I've implemented, but they are extremely helpful and they don't take up too much of my time. And then last is be honest with yourself, reach out for support, and honestly tell people how you're doing, or, you know, just be like, hey, can we, you know, just ask me how my day was. I think that's it. Those are all my recaps. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot, honestly. I really do hope I pass this exam. This is like really brutal. But I will say though, I feel as if I'm kind of navigating it correctly. Like, I'm not wasting time understanding rules that are not going to be tested. Every time, like today for example, I started civil procedure and I was like, okay, what are the most commonly tested subjects? I looked through my notes from law school. Thank God I saved all my handwritten notes, and I just like read it. I read the themis outline, and I just was like, okay, skipping all these videos because I know what I'm talking about, and I literally started doing already practice questions. So I'm really happy and thankful that I know what's working, and I'm not gonna do the most. Like, I'm gonna do as much as I can, and I'm gonna study those hours, but I'm gonna use it very efficiently. Extremely thankful for all the support. I love you guys so much, and we got this. Hopefully, honestly, I could make one of those videos of me seeing that email of me passing. Oh my gosh. Okay, ciao. Love you. And the number of subscribers, as I mentioned, is 800 freaking subscribers. Thank you guys so much. If you like this video, if you watched this until the very end, like, comment, subscribe.
Are you ready now? Alright. What time should I meet up? No. I'm sorry, are you gonna be tall?
I don't know.
I like that. It scares me a little bit.
Huh?
When you're tall, it scares me a little bit.
Oh my god. Well, I hope you do like the way I look today.
I always like how you look.
Huh?
I always like how you look.
Bye, baby. I love you.